Morning, guys. Make sure my internet is on. It is.
Right.
How are we all doing?
I'll do it for you here, will I?
I'm waiting.
The screen's wide dark. My phone's better.
It's not dark thing in the video, so it's my phone's better.
Start class?
Oh, I was going to wait till you stop recording. You done? Yeah. Anywho, this is why we don't do the classes together.
Well, keep going. So,
Get going, just like that.
just keep going.
Just like that. There we go. Just get going there. Yes, sir.
I can hardly move after strong last night and a session yesterday, so I'm just gonna observe and supervise today.
I'm seeing I'm back in the gym. So. Anywho, let's go. Far back in the straight, guys. Keep moving. Get warmed up, loosened out, and then we shall get going. Back in the jacks. Bring it up. Back into that straight. And last 10 on the toes. Let's go. That makes it last night. Look at that, man. Roll here. I think it's stuff in the
I
split
got
squats.
strong on my knees, so I'm really strong in here. On
Yes. Speed it up. Let's go.
come on, go faster, 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 faster. You can do it. You can do it. Go, go, go.
What's over? That's enough of that. Jesus. Speed it there. Split squats are horrible. Kids are all back to school. We're alright. Back to weight. Everything stuff. We went too difficult on the Wednesday session. Well, see? Stretch that up.
Yeah, well, I have a personal trainer who's trying to kill me.
Grab down that. Sit down that. Well, you asked for it.
I did, and I'm enjoying it very much.
Stretch that up. Next time you're posting on Instagram, don't call it class. Sit down that. You did.
Did I? Was it you or was it Lauren?
You. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Text her there. And then sit down that. Knees out, chest forward, and rotate. Everything hurts and I'm dying. I'm sore. Straight it up.
Yeah, well, that's the joys of it.
And change.
It's good sore though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good sore. That's what we tell people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Change.
Do you feel good sore? Tell us in the comments below if you are, because I know a lot of you have started back this week and are joining this week, and possibly I know from a few messages we received,
Yeah.
we're feeling the pain.
Feel
So I
it.
hope you've kind of worked through it and you're not making as many weird noises as Emma did
My
this
ass.
morning.
Seriously, I'm so tight. Good. We're back.
I just don't know what to say to you right now. 6 each side, guys.
That's it.
Roll over.
Stuff is the board here. Oh my god, this is so stiff. Oh my. Let's get this warm up though, that'll do us today. One more, 60 each side. And change. I need some encouragement here, mate. Come on, help me out.
Oh, you're brilliant. Amazing.
Thanks.
Wonderful. Are you okay there?
No, that's me. You do the work.
Seriously.
Help me out. Oh my god.
Bouncing around this half an hour ago. Right, what are we doing then?
We're going to try and do a squat to press. So you need to wait for that. If you have one, we're going to do a plank to press then, or a plank, and then we will do a jump jack after that. So we're going to do 3 rounds of that, and then we'll move then into a deadlift, a T-plank, and then K tailors. And then after that, we're going to do a finisher of biceps and core, because we did chest and triceps the other day. We did pure core on Monday, so we're going to do biceps today for a bit of Friday pump, and then a bit of core work along with that. That's enough messing. Get serious. Get physical.
3.
Whenever you're ready, squat to press. So squat on the way down, shoulder press on the way up. If you don't have a weight, grab a can, milk bottle,
Or just do the stretch up.
or just do the stretch up and
3,
down.
2, 1, let's
go. Breathe in.
So you're going to squat down
Push
here,
that in.
and then you're going to push up. So centered of the chest, squat down, center, push, center. So you're just getting an extra little bit of upper body movement.
So you use to stretch out the shoulders. Again, if you have access to something, a little bit of weight, anything at all, beam tin or something like that, just to add a bit of resistance to the arms. For a lot of people, especially females, the overhead press is a difficult movement anyway, so it doesn't take much weight to feel it in the shoulders.
Last 10 seconds.
Nice and smooth, nice and controlled. And again, the bands, just speed it up.
And 10.
10, good. So, plank press or plank. So again, lock up that plank position, open the toes, you're going to push onto the hands, back onto the forearms, touch, onto the hands, back onto the forearms, touch and change. Or, same thing, off the knees. When you're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So march it up, keep the hips solid, core tight,
Palms down a bit lower.
change.
No, it's too high, dip it down.
I'd love to see tomorrow one.
Well, it is, you can see that, can't you?
Well, I'll go to my knees
Go to your
then,
knees,
because this is
that's
difficult.
fair. And your pelvis is still too high, tuck it in. Come on, chop chop.
Is that alright there, Master?
That's great now.
Thank you, Messel.
10 seconds. Show the whole plank as well. Just hold it there if it's too difficult to go up and down.
Just hold that plank.
Tuck the pelvis,
Keep it tight.
hold it tight. 3,
No,
2, and 10.
Good.
You have a boy in the air.
What do you say?
Ready, jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can do the full jack that I was doing. You can also hands at your chest here, and you're going to extend them out as you put one leg to the side, step to center, out, center, out. So this looks easy, but after a few reps, if you have your hands at the right height, you'll realise that you're actually working there as well.
Again, you can sprint in the squat if you want.
And also just run.
And for the lateral movement, does the same as what we were saying. Monday ways for that lateral movement. Again, for the new members, we're trying to keep the exercises similar. Some of them will be the same, just so that you're not having to learn multiple exercises all in 1 week, which is why
3, 2, 10.
just nice line with the toes, march it out, jog it out, just keep it moving. You can walk around and do this. Yeah, some of the exercises will cross over this week, and some will be slightly the same next week, so that for the newer members, you're not having to learn completely new routines every day and you feel like you're completely lost. And that's the reason we do it this way. For the members that are here a while, this is the time where you should be trying to do, if you have weights, do more weight, or do more reps, or just push yourself harder. So you're just trying to keep it that stimulus is moving up all the time. But for new people coming in, if you're new to this here, we don't want to throw a whole pile of exercise at you in every section so that you're completely lost. Okay, squat to press again. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Big breath in, sit down into that squat, stand up, drag it up above the head. So you can do it as a separate movement down, squat, shoulder press, down. From that, or you can drive beginner or advanced, straight up, back down, sit, straight up, back down, sit.
And for those of you who are beginners who are still trying to get the hang of the squat, remember you can practice it with your bum against the chair. So you just sit back as if you're going to sit down. Once your thighs or your back of your bum touches the seat, straight back up, push the pelvis forward and squeeze the glutes at the top. 5 seconds. It's just a good way to train your body into that position. 3, 2, and 10.
Good. Kicking on the floor. Plank press last day.
Yeah, you did it.
We did. I should be doing that.
Thank you. I was going to say that to you.
I should be doing plank press, guys. We did that on Wednesday. That's my mistake. So we'll actually do a plank here.
Yeah.
Just to change it up. Whenever you're ready.
2,
Up, pelvis
1,
tuck, glute
let's go.
squeeze, hold. Just to change this up. So that's my mistake. I read that wrong from Wednesday's workout. So I did. So we'll hold this tight.
So,
again, try not to be relaxed.
yeah, and as you're in this,
Tough
as time
squeeze.
passes, you will find that your bum will automatically rise
Yeah.
up into the air. So just keep that pelvis tucked under. Stay on the knees unless you are advanced and can do it off the toes. If you're on the toes, can you just stop for a second?
Yeah.
So you're on the toes and you start to fatigue. Rather than coming out of it all together and having to re-establish everything, dip one knee at a time or go to both knees on the floor. But keep the core engaged. You have 5 seconds left to go.
But everything's tight, and the only difference between this and the full plank is that. So it's up or down and down, and you're holding.
Well done. And we're going back to our jumping jack or our step out. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh, nice and light. Right there.
Great.
Keep it going, nice and light, just keep it moving. I'll move a bit more in the centre because Marie's not doing that from here, and it looks weird me standing in the corner with Marie's doing that. Stand watch me.
So it's out, and here if you want to do a basic version of it, or again you can just always step back. This is a great move. It's like the plank in that you can just do it for any alternative at all. 3, 2, and time. Well done.
Sorry about that, guys, about the plank press. Shouldn't have had that in. I read that wrong. I was reading halfway between Mondays and today, so I thought I was doing a different one, but I wasn't. So, yeah. Sorry, time. You should be timing this here as well as the rest. One more of these to go, and then we'll change the exercise, guys. But just keep moving, so you can keep it nice and light. We have another about 15 seconds. Advanced, you're using this as a full active recovery. You should be on the feet moving, keeping yourself going. Beginners, you're just literally trying to walk, catch your breath, get a drink, and bring the heart rate down. But we're not trying to stop completely. And last one.
So back to your squat. And again, now if it's a case of the weight is heavy and you're finding the push hard, just do basic squats. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Sit down into it, down up, drive it up. That's the basics. Down, up, shoulder press, down, squat. Advance, sit, drive, back down. Sit, drive, back down. So you're speeding it up, one movement up, 2 movements down so you don't end up leaning forward, drive, up, powerful drive from there.
Halfway. Now make sure if you're pushing that weight above your head that it doesn't go back.
Yes, straight, bicep align the ear.
And you push the pelvis forward. No, you have to go towards the ceiling so your arms are hitting your ears really. As you
yeah, bicep to the ear, straight above the head. That's a good key for that.
2, 10.
So my biceps touch my ear, that weight is straight overhead. Now if they go behind my head or you end up arching, there's too much pressure on you. You don't want it. So bicep to the ear is a good indicator of where you need to be.
There we go.
You ready?
3, 2, 1.
So I go into the plank, I tuck that pelvis under, squeeze everything tight. Glutes, arms, legs, core, everything's rock solid like an iron bar through the body.
And imagine if there's or just make sure that your elbows are below your shoulders. Because
once
if your
I get
elbows
this,
forward, you're going to arch the back.
If you're going to kneel, that's it. That's as simple as that. You don't come out of it. People go into the plank and then they do this. You've lost the plank. You're not planking anymore. There's no pressure in your core. Up, squeeze, tight, knees, hold. And stay there. Everything's squeezed.
5 seconds. 3, 2, time. Well done.
Good. Bring it up.
Back up. Let's finish off this round now.
Jump jack and then active recovery to finish.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Let's
go.
go.
Let's go. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Keep moving.
You can put the legs out and in as well. Just bounce it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes the jack's the same thing. So I do this here sort of thing where it's nearly like this. Because for a lot of females, again, there's takes the lateral movement out of it. You're still doing a semi-twist, but kind of like what the jack does, but you're just not doing that lateral movement for the legs, so there's no pressure on the under thigh or the pelvic floor. Last hand.
10 seconds.
Nice, yeah?
No, thing.
You scolding?
Yeah.
Why? You want to do it? Let's run it out.
2, 2. Well done.
Just walk around, jog around.
Do Emma's little cool dance as well.
Yes. Yeah, let's go dance. On the grill, was it? That's what you noticed.
Yeah, that's what
That was it?
That was it, yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
Well, that?
Well, then bring anything else on me.
Okay.
Have you deadlift you?
Alright. 10 seconds after recovery, we're going to go right into round 2.
Again, beginners, just walk. Keep it moving. We're just trying to keep your heart rate elevated. Time. Grab a drink. Next round, all you need is a weight for a deadlift.
If you don't have a weight, I'll show you the
bridge.
alternative on the floor, which is a glute bridge. It's the same movement, it's just different
Or,
variation.
what we can do is, see when the kids are back at school,
I'm assuming he's ready to get to school back.
most kids' school bags have a pretty good bit of weight in them. So from there, you just stand up, hips in, back to the floor, stand up, hips in, back to the floor. Or if you have a rucksack, throw bag of potatoes in it or something like that, and that'll give you about 20 kilos that you can use for your deadlift. Simple. That you can use.
Right, show them with the weight now, and then we'll go to the floor.
Same movement with that weight. So it is. The weight just means that you get a bit lower. A good technique for getting into your deadlift, guys, is you're right, ain't you? You're sitting giggling away to yourself.
It's Friday! Go ahead, ignore me.
Yeah, you're meant to be sort of giggling and drunk tonight, not first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You gonna stop and drunk with your little giggles?
Didn't speak.
You're sitting giggling away to yourself. So we're going to put the fists up to the shoulders, and then if she comes forward, it might just stop her giggling. But you're going to push your hands this way and your butt this way. So it's here. And that'll give you your natural deadlift position. You lower the hands down, grab your weight, stand up, hips in, squeeze the glutes, and you go back into that position. Hips in, squeeze, and back, hips in, squeeze, and back out of that.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Alternatively, you're going to do the glute bridge, which Laughing Girl here will show you now in a minute. If she ever stops laughing, gets on the floor. So hips back and squeeze the glutes. Keep your chest facing forwards. That logo doesn't face the floor, faces the wall. Same here. So that back is the same as her hitting the floor. Her, who's she?
Cat smaller.
Cat smaller. Back down.
So
and then me coming forward and hitting here. It's the same as Maria coming up off the floor.
And you roll the spine down from the top to the bottom. Don't just
squeeze
get
glutes.
bum.
Keep that moving. 5 seconds. And time. Good. Set it down nice and light, guys. Flip it over. If you are doing on the floor, you're going to go into a T plank.
No, not.
Keep out of the way. So the T plank is the push-up position. From here, widen the feet, keep your hips solid. You come up into a full side plank, look up at the hand, change, same thing opposite side, and change. If that is difficult, so for balance, go to your forearms, and you do it off your forearms. You have a bigger base to support up and down, or if you feel the wrist.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, one of the main mistakes people make with this move
Is this?
is that they put the hand, that they're up too short, or they bring the hand way up behind like that.
So they fall over.
So you'll lose your balance. So again, what you want to do is
Straight.
same as with the press. You're pushing your hand up towards the ceiling, and once it goes towards the ceiling, bring it back down. Don't hyperextend on beyond that, or you will hurt yourself.
So straight up to that ceiling. Look up at your hand. If you don't look up, you're not going to know where you'll be. Full side plank. My feet are wide, so I'm coming onto the side of my feet for balance.
10 seconds.
And
And
then
when he
control.
gets to the centre here, he stabilises the balance.
Yeah, 1
in the
second
middle,
hold.
and then he passes the weight on to
Back
the
down.
other hand. 3, 2, and time.
Good. We're on the toes. We're going to do that Katie Taylor. This will be a new one for some of you who maybe not have tuning in because you were taking August a little bit later. And then for new people, we're just on the toes, nice and light, hands up, and then you just do that punch.
3, 2, 1,
Let's go. Punch. Relax the fingers, pull the hands out, on the toes. You're just pumping the arms out and in, nice and fast. You're so useful to that.
I'm about as useful as a chocolate teapot today.
You want to get coffee there?
Yeah.
To make this a bit better.
You're halfway.
There we go. Thank you. Huh? Yeah. So relax your punch. Feel really tense at the last minute. You're putting through the person.
That's fine. And
10. Walk around. Jog around, keep moving, whatever you want to do. If you're feeling very energetic, you can go into power stride. You can go into jacks, you can go into squat jumps. Depends how energetic you are. if you're like Maria, you have a wee coffee when you sit down and just not do it well like today.
No, I know I love you.
I do.
It's
okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
Seriously, have a coffee.
10 seconds left. I think I can make up a
Have a
coffee.
coffee. Don't make one for yourself,
Yeah.
at least then you'll be a wee bit more
So
awake.
useful. That's okay. Sure, you're waking up for the both of us.
Thank God for that.
That's time now.
Thank you. Now, back to that deadlift or glute bridge, which Maria will show,
Yeah.
maybe,
I will, yeah.
maybe not. I'll start the timer.
3,
You
2.
can get on the floor.
1, let's go.
Let's go. So reach back to the hips, stand up, hips in, squeeze the glutes. Keep that chest facing forward. Straight your hips back. Drape your hips into the bell, squeeze the glutes. Straight your hips back, into the bell, squeeze the glutes. Chest is up. You're touching the wall behind you, and then you're coming away from the wall and bringing it into the bell. Glute squeeze. Chest stays forward, spine stays tall. Halfway. Same with Maria. Roll through the spine on the way down. Before you lift the hips off the floor, push your lower back into the floor. That'll bring the pelvis forward, engage the glutes, and then you drive from there. Last 10. 5 seconds. Is that the math? And 10.
Listen, hang on. What?
Sure. Up again. Yeah, I don't know with that.
Shut up.
Feet
Let's
wide.
take plank here.
Hands over the shoulders. Feet wide. Core solid.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Rotate it up. If, guys, you're up here, you'll never get round, because how do you get round? Your hips are up, your hands in front of your face. It's impossible. Drop down. Up. When you get to here, don't collapse. Keep it solid and strong. Back down. Up. So this is staying at the same height. When I come round, this is still in the plank. Change the hands.
Halfway.
Up. This is still in the side plank. When I come round, this is still in the plank. So you're in the plank the full way through. So you're going from plank to full side plank to plank to full side plank. So this is working the whole way through.
5 seconds.
Keep it up. 5 seconds, guys. Keep moving.
2 and
10.
another.
Get a killer back on the feet whenever you're ready.
3,
You know what to do.
2, 1,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
Fast. Relax your fingers, relax your shoulders, relax your hands. You're not stiff in this. You're not trying to throw stiff punches like this. It's smooth and relaxed. You're pumping straight out like a piston, and your feet are moving at the same time. You ready? How's that coffee coming on for you?
It's nearly ready. Right side.
Come on. 15. Last 10, I want to see speed this time. Last 10, go. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 5 seconds, go. 10.
Time. Well done.
Walk it out, jog it out, whatever you want to do. Keep moving. Woo. We've one round to go, and then we'll add in our finisher at the end. "25 seconds, guys. Get your breath. That kitty killer is one of those deceptive exercises that you see and you think, that looks alright. But the arms and legs are working the whole way through it. And it takes it out of you.
Really exhausting.
Now imagine doing that for 12 rounds for 3 minutes each round, and then Katie's actually trying to hit you in the face at the same time. This is the reason that she wins fights. She pressures, never lets the pressure off people. Timer, Garrett. Yeah, good break and all. You can break your coffee and you demonstrate that. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is so unprofessional.
Did you not tell me to get the coffee?
Get it. Start that timer.
3, 2,
Get down that floor.
1.
You can have your coffee
That's
after
it.
this.
Sorry.
Let's go. Hips back, stand up, squeeze the glutes. Hips back, stand up, squeeze the glutes. Maybe we'll get you an intravenous drop of coffee. Chest hold, guys. Glute squeeze. Don't slouch, so don't slouch on the way down. Keep the chest forward, shoulders back. Straight to the hips. Hips are doing all the work here. Same as the floor. You have no choice on the floor but for the hips to do the work. This is the same standing. Stretch back, hips in, glute squeeze. Stretch back, hips in, glute squeeze. Last 10.
Make sure if you're doing this version that your belly doesn't go towards the ceiling, that your pelvis, your bone here
pubic bone
goes up.
And time. Good. To get down.
I will, love, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah. Ready to go?
Yeah. So again, plank position. Look at your position. Are you here? Or are you here? This is where you need to be. Solid. 3,
2, 1.
Then rotate. When you rotate, don't drop. Keep high. Change. Side plank. Back down. Side plank. Full plank. If you can't balance in the hands, remember, here. Forearms. Same position. Don't drop. Plank. Out. Side plank. So you're staying high. Into the plank. You're staying high. Back up. From here. Your rib cage shouldn't be flared. From that. Last 15.
When you're in the middle position there where you go to the floor right now, take a second and transfer the weight properly, because if you try to fly through that movement, you can easily twist your knee or twist your back.
Controlled.
3, 2, and time.
10. Good.
Back up. Let's go, Katie, again.
Let's go, Katie.
Let's go, Katie.
When you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
That's one of these. Come on. Let's go. Pump it out. Pump it out. Pump it out. Back feet, fast hands, just keep moving nice and light. Throw from the shoulders, keep it relaxed. Like a piston out, the elbows are tucked in. So you're throwing your punches. If you want to get really technical, turn your hand over. As you do it. If you don't, just straight. 20 seconds. Again, last 10, we're going to pump this out. 15 seconds, get ready to go. When you're ready, guys, last one of these.
Let's go.
And go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 5 seconds. Speed it up.
And time.
Okay. Walking around, jogging around, whatever you want to do. Active recovery, and then we're going to do our finisher. So our finisher is a bicep curl into a sit-up. So again, if you don't have a weight for a bicep curl, grab anything that has a wee bit of resistance. You can use a bag of sugar in the hand.
2 jam jars.
2 jam jars. Kids school bag. Same thing with a kid's school bag. From that, you grab the straps at the back.
Wee skinny jars of curry from Aldi are great actually, because your hand goes around the middle.
So you grab the straps, if you have a book in it, 2 books, up, back down, up, back down. So again, it's just creating that resistance from there. School bags are also handy if you don't have weight for a squat. You just hold the bag, down, back up. There's a lot of use you can do with a rucksack. If you have a wee bit of weight you put in it. And see if you bang weights. Okay, so we are doing a sit-up and 2 bicep curls. So it's opposing muscles. This isn't going to burn the same as the last day. Like Wednesday and Monday. Monday was all core. So it was a killer on the core, and then Wednesday was chest, shoulders and triceps. So you're doing press up to dips, which was all the same muscles being worked. Today's opposing, so it's not going to really burn as much, but we're going to pump up and down for that bicep to the front of the arm. So nice and controlled for that 40 seconds. After that 40 seconds, you're down into either, you can have the option of that basic setup like we did on Monday. We had that full setup that you did on Monday, or for the advanced, if you want to use your weight, keep the toes up, arms are straight. What I don't want here is this, where that's just pressing, lock it, shoulders up, control, whichever one of those suit.
You ready?
Seeing them down, we'll start at the floor.
3.
Let them get onto the floor.
Sorry, get onto the floor. Emmett's already on the floor.
Get on the floor.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
What is that?
I'm just not awake.
I see that. You might drink the coffee.
It's a really nice coffee.
Is it? Make me one of this. Nice flexion, guys. Nice control.
You went 40 minutes yet?
No, what have we done? 30?
I was going to say
10 seconds.
10 seconds. I was wondering what you were doing for. 5 to go.
5 seconds.
Time.
What you said?
Push your hands up and down your thighs.
I don't need to, because I've got good control.
Yeah, that's okay, but people try to copy.
So bicep curl, so whatever you want to use for that, guys, bit of weight. You're bending up, you're straightening the arms, you're not bringing the elbows forward and moving anything else. 4 arms only.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Cord, control. Cord, control.
Now make sure your knees are soft here
Yeah,
as well.
knees are soft, chest is up.
Planted your feet onto the floor, your knees are soft, your pelvis is tilted, and that's allowing you then to be completely stable, and the only thing that has to move is your arm and your core. Last 10 seconds.
Last 10. Because these are opposing muscles, the Monday and Wednesday, we give 30 seconds rest in this. We're not doing that today. We're going straight down into the sit-up again. We're going to try and get 3 rounds of this.
And
Time. Back down on the floor. We're back into that sit-up. So your arms are the rest for your core, and your core is the rest for your arms.
There we go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's
Legs. Let's go. So it's enough rest that you're getting probably about 40 to 50 seconds by the time you get up. Do the setup and get back down. But it's enough that this is already pre-worked, so it's going to be harder this time. It'll be working. Again guys, tennis ball, chin is tucked, holding that position. Slide the hands up your thighs if you're a beginner. I can control movements, so I can get a little bit more to add that resistance, but for beginners, just slide. That's all we want. 5 seconds.
3, 2,
Yeah,
and
get up.
bring it back
Get up.
Up the
We're back
waist.
into the bicep. When you're ready,
3, 2, 1, let's
let's go.
go.
Core. Extend. Core.
Again, soften the knees,
Extend.
plant the feet, tuck the pelvis.
That's it. Nice squeeze. Up and down.
Don't lock the knees here. So many people doing these exercises stiffen everything,
Yeah.
lock everything, and
Not
it's just soften it.
Slightly relaxed is all we want. The muscle legs are straight, but my knees are soft. So I've still got tension through the body, but these aren't locked out because
Yeah.
too much tension in your joint. You never lock your
5
joint.
seconds. And time. Well done.
Good.
Last time now.
Back down on the floor.
You're nearly there.
Last one.
You can have your coffee in a wee minute.
Yeah. Or cry, whatever you want.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, you can have your hands on your thighs up and down. When you start your press or your crunch, get into a frozen position where you lock everything, and then the only thing that moves is here. And the contraction of your tummy here is what moves the shoulders and the hands.
So your shoulder blades are leaving the floor and then go back to the floor. Don't force it. So don't start this sort of jerky thing. Slow. It doesn't matter if you're only moving an inch. It doesn't matter if it's this. Here.
5 seconds.
That's your core. Your core will soon fire up. If you don't have a good range of motion yet, because you're not strong enough, time. Don't try and force it off the floor. Forcing it is just wrong. You're just going to end up injuring something. That's it with arms.
Ready to go? 3, 2, 1,
Core.
let's go.
Control. So again, it's all forearm. Forearms moving up, forearms coming back down. From here, there's nothing else moving. I'm not lifting my elbows, I'm not moving my shoulders, I'm not letting my body fall up and down. If you start leaning forward, split your stance, come from a split stance. I don't want you to end up getting pulled forward. Keeping up, keeping controlled. Squeeze that bicep if you want to make it work harder. Last 10 seconds.
Last 5,
And
and
time.
time.
Woo! Well done, guys.
Super duper well done.
That was it.
I'm cheerleading today. And I
You're not even that good for that. So you're not.
First full week back and work full time on top of everything else. It's just, I'm tired today.
I see that.
Yes, I am.
So, so grab a drink, guys. We're going straight to that.
And you have to listen to your body too, you know. We do teach people that too.
Straight it up. Hands out to the side, straight out back. Bring that round the front, stretch forward.
You want this?
Yeah. Arm across the body, pull through. You always do the line stretch. So standing gives them a bit different. And change. Right. Then hands around the back, roll the shoulders back.
Stop torturing me.
Stretch out.
Torture.
Relax that. Foot up, knee together, stretch that out. So stiff. And change. Relax that down, and then you're going to put the left leg out in front. Sit back with the hips, bend the right knee, and then this leg is left leg straight. If you want, you can bring the toe up, get under the calf, but otherwise just hold it down. Same thing other side, step forward with the left leg, sit back into it. We'll bring that up. And then last time, big step back, pelvis tucked under, drop down into that stretch for the hip flexor. Bring it up, chin side, same thing other side, pelvis tucked under, drop down into the stretch. And 10. Good stuff, guys. Saturday stretch is on tomorrow morning. But apart from that, have a good Friday.
You're very tall.
I'm very tall.
Thanks for the crack in the group this week as well. It's been great
good to see you all
and having
back
a bit
and
of fun
people back from the crack again and engaging.
Well,
August is always a low month for people.
Saturday
stretch. You won't see it.
I might, probably not.
You'll be in the gym.
Oh, I'll be in my gym working tomorrow morning. That's why I was actually there for a second, imagining lie-in, and I just realised I don't get those. So okay. I'll be in the gym. But I'll see you on Monday for the start of next week. Thank you.
It might be more a week. Right, yeah. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy.